Welcome back, MTG Joe here. Today we are going to be trying out some new Capenna cards thanks to the sponsored event from Wizards. They hooked me up with an early access account to try out the cards before they come out. So we have a stock account full of every card, and we're going to be trying some Grixis today, in particular Grixis Vampires. So we got a couple Vampire support cards in the set. We have Corpse Appraiser, Grixis 3 mana 3/3. When it enters the battlefield, exile up to one target creature card from a graveyard. If a card is put into exile this way, you look at the top 3 cards of your library, then put one into your hand and the rest in your graveyard. We have Maestro's Charm. Either look at the 5, put one in your hand, rest in the graveyard. Each opponent loses 3 life, we gain 3 life, or deal 5 to a creature or planeswalker. And then we have Evelyn the Covacious, mono black or Esper, depending how you want to do it. Whenever it or another vampire enters on the battlefield in your control, you exile the top card of each player's library with a collection counter, and then you basically get to play them. And then we're kind of playing with a bunch of vampires that exist already. Ange for like Blood Drain, Blood Purveyor as a big body, Florian for card advantage, Blood Tithe, like Bloodcaster. We have Epiture, we got Strangle, which is the new bolt. And lastly, we're playing Obnixis, the adversary, because this card is cracked in half. Sack creatures, get value as early as turn 3. You can have 2/3 loyalty, that plus to 4 loyalty planeswalkers. They protect themselves, they drain, they gain. They do it a little bit of everything. So we're going to give this a shot, see how it plays out. Played a few different color pairs, trying to not necessarily do the obvious with them. Like Grixis is very easy to build, just like Grixis Control or Esper Control. We went with like Esper Aggro with the Connive creatures and kind of evasive creatures in that respect. So just trying different ways of approaching the format. Those will probably end up being like some of the better decks. We go first. I think we try this. We got 2 turns to draw a land. And then Voldaren can get us going. Could do Obnixis to sack. Find some Jund. These are hard to tell what they are. Hopefully hit a land. Alright, we got some Ramparino. Are you kidding me? Well, that's just frustrating. We've drawn more of our top end than we have the lands itself. Get the treasure going. Probably too far gone here. Yeah, especially just now then. Maybe. So I'm gonna do this, I think, this turn. Because we don't get value out of this just yet. This also gets us a blood token. So a plus on this one. They could just have like Goldspan Dragon next turn and then I can't do anything. Right, just making a blocker here. They do dome themselves for 2. They can pay that mana on upkeep though. They have something at instant speed to deal damage. Come on. Let's go, Jack. Let's go. You have 3 targets. You can pick one, you can pick any.
isn't over.
Blows up our artifacts. Kind of priced into attacking with both. Problem is, like, even now, we drew our 1 of Swamp, our 1 of Hive, and our Xander's Lounge. Wish they would have just called these Triomes. This makes it so much easier. This guy is so slow. My goodness. Drain him for another 2. We'll keep battling through this just because they're already at 11. Couldn't even hit a land there, so we just weren't seeing lands for the top dozen or so cards. They actually might have to sack this treasure. I'll just sack that. They didn't sack the treasure. Take 4. Auto tapper got him. This card just kind of seems worse than like Innkeeper. Alright, so we got that. Vigilance Trample's pretty solid there. Okay, this is just not meant to be today with this one. When your deck gives you 15, let me just double check. We got the lands in here because that just wasn't. Yeah, 24 lands. So shuffler rigged. Shuffler rigged. Let's give this a go again. Got a bunch of 1-drops, bunch of 2-drops. I think that hand was super reasonable to keep. We had 2 mana into a 2-drop into multiple 3-drops. Opponent goes first. We will keep. I think depending on how they lead, Lunark. I think we go Voldaren here. If we hit untap land, I can play that. If not, I can go Den. This could be the Angels. Yeah, we're gonna have to kill Giada. This is kind of like kill on sight in this format. So I'm going to keep the blood token, or like this around until afterwards. I'm going to probably ditch one of these, because this can be removal for some of their bigger things. Okay, we got Xander's Lounge from a graveyard, so I can't do that yet. Just play this out this turn. This lets me have the removal if they go something like Righteous Valkyrie next turn. Can also take out another Giada, play this, play this. We're cool doing that. Let's go Xander's. And if they want to trade 2 of these, it's probably worth it, because then I could just Maestro's Charm next turn. I think it's also important for us to just take little chunks of their life out of the way. They're stuck on lands this turn, unfortunately. No blocks here. Go Big Daddy Vamp. Guess we can start going Corpse Praiser. So they hit their blue. We got Righteous now. Just fine. Between the Maestro's Charm and everything. Could do this. That gives me... Oh... Okay. Attack with this. This goes to 6 power. No, but we gotta take this off the battlefield. This will make it bigger next turn, so we could technically ultimate it the same turn. They have one more treasure. 6 them. We might end up just looting this Blood Tithe Harvester here. What do you do? When it enters the battlefield, choose target creature you don't control, tap it. If you control a creature with a counter on it, the chosen creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. That's pretty cool. I think I want to try to hit a land. Actually, I can't. I need the... Okay, we got it naturally. Let's do this correctly. Kill this. Get the blood. Casualty here. We get to transform here.
I'm gonna remake this town in my...
Let's just start pressuring for the ultimate.
Defy me, and you'll lose everything.
Because I got Corpse next turn, I can take out their flyer as well. Whenever one or more creatures with counters. Let's do the full art one. I think we're just going to continue pushing damage here. Even if they attack for 2, it doesn't do too much. They can attack for 3. Voice of the Blessed is big. They can get it up to 5, but I have 8 treasures, 9. See them looting here. Wow, they threw away a Righteous. It's a pretty significant thing to throw away. We're gonna get rid of Voice. I think the Black Angels are better. Like going Orzhov. So let's get rid of you. You're being an annoyance. Grixis, let's get rid of Righteous. Just take the Maestro's Charm.
Defy me.
Now we're just gonna start just kind of uptick, uptick, uptick.
Go ahead. Plead for mercy.
I think we're good to just do this and be aggressive. Like, you know, them doing 3 damage. Oh, it's lethal. Or it's lethal. Alright, so if we hit lands, we can do stuff with our deck. It's kind of been a theme of the day. Having the tools. Let's go Grixis Vamps. Oh, playing James again? Hand's a bit awkward, but if we can find a land, it's probably good enough, so we'll keep. We got 2 turns. It's actually not bad. Gives me something to do on turn 2 if we don't hit the land. Mardudu. Just kill this now. Lets them learn, but if they have like Deadly Dispute or something later, I'd rather have Florian. They go Pest Summonings. So I could have gone Blood Tithe into Xander, but Florian lets me attack pretty favorably into here. If I go untapped, then I could go Blood Vial Purveyor. Nixus coming down.
I've conquered entire plains. You work for me now, Runt.
Mana Source would be nice. So I think we're just gonna do this. I'm gonna discard Angers probably. Or actually no, I gotta keep it so I can kill whatever creature they make.
Go ahead. Plead for mercy.
Pretty bad into Meat Hook here, but I can't really do much.
Or carnage. Tribute is owed.
Can't do much into Meat Hook. He always has it. He always has it. Try to find a land here. Can go Evelyn next turn, depending what they do. I can go Blood Tide Purveyor. This Vampire's deck's been pretty medium. Too many clunky spells. Might have been a little too aggressive with removal there.
And you lose everything. Your punishment is my entertainment.
They might have just removal for this corpse. Could be Wandering Emperor. So if it is Wandering, I have access to 6 mana. Can't really do much here. That's Vanishing Verse.
You're done.
I'll go Angers here, start sacking some of these. This is basically just throw up Nyxus into already objectively one of the best decks in the format.
Remember your training.
Let's get rid of
And you lose everything.
Evelyn here.
My coin.
Take some damage. Jeez. And Elspeth.
I won't let a few thugs.
Wedding announcement.
May your peace last.
No, just die Twitcherino. So I have the trample that's kind of relevant. Try to gain some life maybe, but
I don't need respect.
we're
Just don't
overall in a
need it.
pretty rough spot.
Go sow some chaos. Defy me, and you'll lose everything.
We have to take out Wandering Emperor. I think the lesson here is play more good cards. Vampires still... There's elements of vampires that are reasonable, but still not top of the mark.
My goons will make quick work of you.
This could just be Meat Hook lethal.
Shake down the locals.
Depopulate. Let's do this.
You would run if I...
Oh, you're quite the next time. I'll cut you down.
Keeps him off a warrior this turn, but that was kind of our last huzzah. Reduced to memory for good measures.
My empire.
It's alright, we got him. 3-2 doesn't do anything.
I'm never done for good. Guards, To me. This is your fight. Win it.
Yeah, we're dead. Alright, I think I'm over Vamps. They were fine. They were kind of bad. But we tried. This is what we gotta do. So Vamps, Grixis, play Grixis control, mid-range, like good cards, but probably not the shell for it.